Well, hello and welcome to the channel. I've got a nice unboxing to do today. It's from a company called ICAN Cycling. Links down in the description. Let's check it out. Now, I'm not the sort of person that likes to actually do unboxings that you can see exactly how everything looks, but it comes very well packed is all I'll say. I'd already opened it because I wanted to see what the wheels were like, and so well packed in fact that I wasn't even able to get the wheels in the same way that the guys done it in the factory. So a chap called Willis, just to give you a bit of a backstory, got in touch with me on Instagram and said, "Hey Mike, would you like to try some of our carbon wheels?" And I said yes, why wouldn't I? So go and check those out on Instagram, and of course the links below, but let's delve into the actual wheels and I'll show you exactly what it's all about. And here's the front wheel. What I do like is they will come in a protective sleeve each wheel, but you also get the end caps for the sort of hubs, and that just helps to protect so that they're not going to get all scored up and scratched in transit. And you can see there with the logo ICAN, and this particular model is in fact the F930. So when you go on the website you can have a look, and they come laced with what is the Novatech hub there. And when you go on the website you can pretty much customize what you want, so you don't have to get Novatech at all. You can go all the way up to Chris King status if you wish, but obviously the price tag does start to increase somewhat the more sort of detail you put into it. But these are absolutely lovely in the flesh. I mean, they were nice on the website when I looked, but so much nicer now that they're here, and full carbon. So for the price tag, they weigh almost bugger all, which is fantastic. Let me show you the rear one. And here's the rear wheel. I'm rocking the XD driver, so that's for the sort of GX Eagle upwards really. And yeah, F930 ICAN, sporting exactly the same as the front now with the Novatech hub, and still got the protective plastic cap on the other side there. So yep, really looking forward to getting these on the bike. I'm not going to bore you to death, going to convert them to tubeless off camera. I've got enough of those videos on the channel, and let's go and hit the track and see exactly what they're like. So as we fade into the present, I've already done the tubeless setup. I have to say it was really easy on these wheels. What did help is I took the tyres off my last set of wheels, so that they're all soft around the beads. Just made that application really simple to do. I'm absolutely certain if you had a new set of tyres, whatever brand, as long as you've got the right technique dialed in, that would be absolutely simple to achieve also. So I don't want to be that guy at the early stages of this product review that says these are absolutely the bee's knees, go and purchase some, you will not be disappointed. I think that would be false of me to do that, and I don't think ICAN would really appreciate me sort of doing that so early on. So I will do a longer term review in due course. But I'm going to give you the review of what has now been 5 rides in 5 different locations, but they have performed superbly is all I can say. So let's have a closer look at the wheels and make up your own mind. But I absolutely love them. So there's the ICAN on the rear there. So like I say, really easy to go to tubeless. I just use Gorilla Tape. I've shown that in many examples of edits that I've done previous, so be sure to check that out. Exactly the same techniques used, but these are the 30mm internal width rims, which is what I like to sort of rock and roll on, especially as I use the sort of wide trail tires front and rear. And yeah, they perform superbly. So where have I been? Hindhead, I've been to Forest of Dean. These are all UK sort of tracks and trails. I've been to Rogate, I've been to Stanton Downhill, and my local QECP, which is exactly where I'm at right now. And I can't say a negative thing about them at this moment in time. So 5 rides over probably about 3-4 weeks of riding, and some of those trails are particularly gnarly, technical, rocky, and difficult to navigate through, and the wheels have just performed absolutely sublime. I ride in a heavy nature, let's say, so I've got no finesse in the way that I get over stuff. I just plow through it, and even at 97-98 kilograms fully kitted, yeah, you know, there's been absolutely no troubles whatsoever with the quality of the rims and the impacts that they've taken. I have got a couple of scuffs on there naturally, just where I've grazed some rocks, but other than that they are absolutely in shape, just ready to hit the trail again and again. And I've had quite a few positive comments from people that I ride with out on the trails that also like the look of these, so much so that one person went and purchased some already, which is fantastic. So what I'd like to do now is demonstrate just how the hub sounds. It's the Novatech hub, remember, and of course when you go on ICAN Cycling you can pick a range of hubs, so you don't have to go with this one whatsoever. but this is more of the sort of mid-entry, let's say, so it's a little bit cheaper, kind of on the wallet. But here we go. So yeah, as you can tell, not mega loud, actually quite nice. Definitely quieter than my Hope Pro 4 hubs, but you can still hear the bike coming down the trail. Doesn't give you a headache, doesn't sound like a swarm of wasps chasing after you down the trail. Yeah, I really like it. And also remember, while I have the XD driver on this hub, you can also go for the Shimano, you can have the microspline, and again, the options of all the standards that are out there are labeled and listed on the website. So yeah, be sure to check it out. So that really leaves me with a couple more things to say. First one, thank you to Willis from ICAN Cycling for reaching out in the first place and sending me these wheels. I'm absolutely stoked on them. They are good, and they'll be staying on for the duration, which is fantastic for you guys, good for me. And what would be even better is if you visited the website. Remember, longer term review to follow, but there are reviews on YouTube which might help sway your decision towards purchasing some. If you use the code MikeMTB, you'll get 5% off any purchase. What I would suggest though is if you get in touch with Willis through Instagram, you can talk about shipping costs and overall costs, etc., that you might not necessarily be able to do just by going directly to the website, so be sure to do that. Well, that's it. Time for me to shoot off and hit some more trails at the local, but it's honest, I'm really impressed so far. The longer term review will come in about 6 months time, and then we'll see how we're getting on with them. But first initial impressions at this particular price range, you can't go wrong. Check it out for yourself, but until then, give it a thumbs up, throw your comments in down below, subscribe down the bottom there. I'd love to see you come back for more content, but until then, take it easy, see you on the next one.